Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update, sponsored by Tax Network USA, America's #1 choice for tax resolution. Please go to tnusa.com/bill or call 800-245-6000. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. Thursday, July 18th, 2024. Here's what's happening today in America. Biden with COVID, assassin update, Gold Star families, and God was with me. That's all coming up. Then Bill's going to be here with your message of the day. You are to believe that Joe Biden tested positive for COVID yesterday and is now self-isolating at his home in Delaware. He barely made it up the stairs of Air Force One. The Democratic National Committee said they're moving ahead with their plan to nominate Joe Biden ahead of their convention. Their convention's August 19th to 22nd, but he needs to be nominated virtually by August 7th to get on the ballot in Ohio. And they said they're going to keep moving forward, but things have never looked worse for Joe continuing to be the nominee. We need him to hang in there for 3 more weeks. Insane updates on the near assassination of Trump. This is from a FBI briefing to senators where only 4 questions were allowed. The almost assassin visited the site twice after the rally location was announced. At 3 o'clock, his rangefinder set off a metal detector. A sniper spotted him on the roof at 5:45 and radioed it in. And then they still allowed Trump to take the stage at 6:04, and he was shot at 6:11. Why on earth did they let him up on stage in the first place? Another interesting update, the snipers that were behind Trump's right shoulder, the one that we've seen, they did not take the shot that killed him. Apparently there was a tree that was interfering with their view. There was another sniper team on another building over the president's left shoulder that we haven't seen video of. They're the ones who killed the almost assassin. A just spectacular night at the RNC last night. The Gold Star families from the Afghanistan withdrawal, the 98-year-old World War II veteran, the family of an American citizen who's held hostage by Hamas still today. Trump's granddaughter, Kai Trump, did amazing as well. And then, of course, J.D. Vance, the vice presidential nominee, giving the big speech. He said President Trump represents America's last best hope to restore what, if lost, may never be found again. A country where a working class boy born far from the halls of power can stand on this stage as the next vice president of the United States of America. Speaking tonight, Dana White, head of the UFC, Hulk Hogan, Kid Rock, Mike Pompeo as well. Trump at an RNC event yesterday said, God was with me. He said of being shot, it changes your attitude and your viewpoint on life, and you appreciate God even more. Bill O'Reilly and I are both on The First TV. We will be streaming the speech live. I'll be giving post-speech coverage as well. TheFirstTV.com, 347 on DirecTV, and everywhere you stream TV for free. The First TV. Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
If you own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles and have an auto warranty about to expire or have no warranty at all, listen up. Car Shield has a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that's now available to the public. Save on out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. So please call Car Shield now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. 800-925-7584 for a free quote. Drivers who activate the vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing and car rental options at no additional cost. So please call for your free quote, 800-925-7584, 800-925-7584. Hey, what do you have to lose? 800-925-7584. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Thursday, thought I was in a remake of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, doing the time warp. Remember that? Let's do all right, okay. Tuesday, I once again met my old debating partner, John Stewart, on his home turf, The Daily Show. This came together fairly quickly to show the country that political discourse can actually be fun. It doesn't have to be hateful. The banter between Stewart and I was quick, pithy, and the mostly young studio audience seemed to enjoy it. We did it because of the shooting on Saturday. I mean, the hate is just too much. We got to tamp it down. We got to set an example. Now, this kind of détente really happens anymore because it requires talent and discipline to conduct a political discourse without using the F word and references to the Third Reich. Cheap invective is easy. Concise framing of your points is not. America, as we all know, is awash with haters on the media who want to harm their political opponents, not best them using facts. They want to hurt them, destroy them. We have become a mean country because of that, with massive assistance from social media. Cowards can now throw vicious rhetorical bombs without consequence. John Stewart and I conducted a clinic Tuesday night. It's a display well worth watching. Anger always makes things worse. Humor does the exact opposite. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill@BillO'Reilly.com, Bill@BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Let's go to the mail. We got Douglas Ripley, Townsend, Maryland. Hey, Bill, I listened to you for many years. The No Spin News on July 15th, you stated, if Trump apologizes for his rhetoric over the years, he would win. You're misquoting me, and I'm not scolding you, Douglas, but you got to listen. I never said that Donald Trump should apologize. I said he should admit that sometimes he goes over the rhetorical line and say he's going to try not to do that again. I would advise Donald Trump not to apologize, okay? But going forward to say, now I have a little bit more understanding of hate rhetoric, and I'm going to try to tamp it down. He'd win if he did it. Victor, concierge member, Victor gets direct access to me, which will enhance your life. You get into trouble, we will help you. Bill, after last Saturday's horrific event, we can all conclude that Trump is going to be the next president. You would be foolish to do that, Victor. Many things can happen. Robert, Donald Trump picked the wrong VP. Vance won't help the narrow lead he has. Biden got 52% of independents in 2020. Okay, you can make that case, no doubt. Eric Eisenhower, Dallas, Texas. Bill, are you telling me you're not the least bit suspicious that a 20-year-old punk outwitted the U.S. Secret Service? I'm not the least bit suspicious that the Secret Service did anything untoward. Why? Because I had to deal with them. I did 4 shows, arena shows with Donald Trump. And I had to deal myself personally with the Secret Service. Now, to think that the service would want someone to kill Donald Trump is insane. That's what it is. So you know. The Secret Service was inefficient. The leadership will go. You want to live in a conspiracy world? It's up to you, Eric. Those are the facts. In a moment, something you might not know. Are you feeling the impact of recent timeshare industry changes? Now more than ever, the costs of timeshare ownership far outweigh the benefits. My friends at Lone Star Transfer are the only company I trust to help you get out. Our listeners' positive feedback demonstrates why I've supported the company for years. For more than a decade, they have helped over 20,000 owners get out of the timeshare. Their exclusive options can help you get out faster and easier, more than any other option in the country. They are the only company that will give you a written guarantee and release you from your timeshare in a specific time frame. With an A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau and thousands of 5-star reviews, customer service is their top priority. For free consultation and a guaranteed solution, please call 855-551-7066. That's 855-551-7066, or go to LoneStarTransfer.com. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 15 years ago today, the Taliban released a videotape featuring a captive American soldier. A decade later, the man pleaded guilty to charges of desertion. Here is the story of Bo Bergdahl. Born in Idaho, Bergdahl joined the Army in 2008, was deployed to Afghanistan 1 year later. On the night of June 30th, he vanished from his outpost. Before leaving, he placed his rifle and night vision goggles on his bed, then walked off into the desert. Just before his disappearance, Bo Bergdahl sent the following email to his parents, quote, "The U.S. Army is the biggest joke in the world. It is the army of liars, backstabbers, fools, and bullies. I am sorry for everything here. The horror that is America is disgusting," unquote. Bergdahl's comrades searched Afghanistan for the next 2 months. 6 soldiers were killed in that search and rescue effort. On July 18, 2009, the Taliban released footage showing Bergdahl in captivity. The terrorists published 6 more videos featuring the American. 5 years later, Bo Bergdahl was released by his captors in exchange for several Guantanamo Bay detainees. Back in the USA, questions grew about the disappearance. The White House initially claimed he was abducted while on patrol. That was not true. The Pentagon opened an investigation. In October 2017, Bergdahl pleaded guilty to charges of desertion. He was dishonorably discharged and fined $10,000, but he did not get jail time. Then President Donald Trump labeled the soldier, quote, a complete and total disgrace to our country and to our military. And here's something else you might not know. The controversy surrounding Bergdahl continues to this day. Last July, a federal judge overturned his conviction. According to that judge, the military officer in charge of Bergdahl's trial failed to disclose he had applied for a job in Donald Trump's Justice Department. Bergdahl's lawyers claim the officer issued a harsh sentence to impress Mr. Trump. Right now, Bergdahl lives in Idaho. His case is still in the court. Back after this. Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.